Good morning. I am bringing you yet another reading, and this today is being brought to you by the Tinker's Den Tarot. And I have been bringing you the Herbal Astrology Oracle, and what I'm finding is that my FYP stuff is just not, it's not going through. I did one on Cannabis, and although I don't make any claims on medical, it just got kind of brought to its knees. So if you happen to see it, just go ahead and take a look at it, because I think it's important that we have a broad base of understanding of the things that are available to us for healing modalities. And I find it just utterly amazing that in every way we are kept from that information. And an eight, what is an eight? It's infinity, it's strength. And in this case, strength in equanimity. We are fighting our way like ghosts coming forward, up out of the ground, Pele. And we are bringing balance back to this game. Because at this point, those who have the ability, as you can see, they're building up around us in every way, but they're squeezing us out of our homes and out of our locations. And a lot of times now I live here in Hawaii, and one of the big things is sovereignty and gentrification, and it's a huge issue. People think that it came up yesterday, and it hurt my heart, but it was so dang truthful that if I knew how to do duets and stitching and all that stuff in the game, I would do it because it's so important. But it was a local man, Hawaiian, said, if you think you've been called here, knock it off. You're lying to yourself, and quit saying stuff like that, because we've heard it so many times we don't care to hear it again. And that is so utterly the truth. And I understand what he's saying. You come here, you live here, and you realize that when you see this, it's like almost shocking to your senses. People come here for vacation and they say, okay, that's it, I have to live there, right? They sell their properties, or they rent them out, or they do whatever, and then they buy here, okay, which then creates a situation where generally the influx of people is greater on any given year than the ability for homes to be purchased and rented and so on and so forth. So if you wanted to rent, say your family is over in Kona. This is a fine example of chaos, okay? If you live over in Kona, and that's where your family's at, and you have a family yourself, and you want to be close to your parents or whatever, it's $5,000 a month for a house big enough to raise a little family. And we're talking a 2 or 3 bedroom property for $5,000 a month. And let me tell you, Kona's nothing special. It's got problems with VOG. It is a location that, it is my understanding that although it is considered lava zone 3, it's really probably lava zone 2. And I say that because I've driven through there, and all the lava flows in that location are notable. And so something happens there. Somehow the lava gets there. And so whether or not it's lava zone 2 or lava zone 3, this is about money. And people can purchase and get loans in lava zone 3, and they cannot get loans in lava zone 2. And so again, this creates this lava and these zones and kind of the consolidation of even how the volcanoes play out here changes what's available to the local community. And to live here as I do, now I'm here house sitting, so in this sense I've been extremely sensitive about not gentrifying in this community. So I'm of service here. I provide something that probably is that is needed, right? But in addition to that, I didn't come here with the idea of paying my arm and my legs. I came here because there's a doctor that does natural healing for cancer that was who called me in that sense in my spiritual journey. I was actually I came here for medical reasons, which is, I realize in Hawaii you say that and people look at you like you must be crazy because our medical care here isn't that good. We have really some huge problems with doctors not staying on the islands. And largely it's because when you get here, you have to understand and respect the needs of the local community and the culture and their spirituality. And so often, as this card shows, we come here and we build, we make a metropolis out of it. And in that sense, we're squeezing our souls and we're becoming ghosts that have lost balance and perspective in the environment. And you might note that that card has got some heavy clouds over on that right side that's saying, yeah, this is a really kind of dark and cloudy space in this metropolis we've built, and there is some things coming like an ash cloud, okay, like angel's hair, something that is a result of the gases from the volcano. She's here to speak of equanimity. She's here to speak of sovereignty. Like the Statue of Liberty, she's raised her hand in the left and said, for my people, I raise my hand and I ask that this storm come and that it strike where it's needed for the people to survive, because it's out of balance. And if it's out of balance, people, it's important that we recreate a balance back to the love of our land, Hula. We must be in balance. And quite frankly, if you don't understand all of this, you don't belong here, because this is a land giving birth to more land. And we would never allow disruptive forces in our birthing rooms now, would we? We're very careful about that. We seem to have enough sense to know about it on some simple level. Well, as within, so without. Our volcano right now is giving birth, and people are driving up there, parking, creating accidents, and how very sad. And she's needing us to not come up there and be Long Island looky-loos. She's needing us to come up there and do hula in places where, of course, it's safe. Now, I'm going to provide you, for those of you who watch this video, please consider this carefully. I am seeing fissures open up in places that are not anticipated, and I'm seeing people getting hurt with these types of incidences. And I'm not going to go into what I'm being shown, but I'm just going to say this, that if you are going to go up there, one, with the intention of providing balance to the environment. Go up there with a good heart and a good soul and a good mind. Don't go up there with anything less, because you're in danger. Even those who go there who mean well could be in danger. So please do keep that in mind. And with that, please do hit the like, share, and subscribe. And as I have been mentioning, my husband, after 21 years, has left me and basically wants to take all of the financial assets with him. He thinks they're all his, and my part in it is limited, if anything. And so if you would so choose to donate or book a reading to me, I would just be thrilled. And I am a medical astrologer, and I thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. Thank you so much.